Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory. I've left the game running a little bit, so that all of these productions, I think, should now have backed up. So we've got a nice amount of supply on quite a lot of things. I had a little bit more chopping down of some foliage so that we could get some more biofuel, and all of these are now currently full. No, I say full, they've been working for a bit, so they're not quite there. But we've got capacity for 480 megawatts, and we've got a little bit more biofuel stored away in here. Just a little production thing. I can come over here. This is a box for just the raw stuff, handcraft the biomass at this bit, because I couldn't be bothered to set up any automation for it. But then biomass goes in there, turns into biofuel. Simple as, really. I've also been doing a little bit more research in the MAM, because I've been running around and gathering a few other things. We managed to do a little bit with the alien organisms stuff, because I took on some fiery boys while on the search for biofuel or biomass stuff. So I managed to come back with some organs, and yeah, that gets us the medicinal inhaler, and then some more inventory slots, and then we've got the object scanner improvements to go there, and then whatever this one's going to be. I'm not 100... Oh, that might be the rifle. Maybe. Unless that's going to come under the sulfur stuff, which it may do. We haven't explored that much, to be honest. What else have I done? I've got some yellow power slugs. I haven't done the shards thing for it yet. And I made a start on the mycelia stuff, so that's going to be another inhaler. And then, obviously, fabric down to parachutes. That might be another hand slot, I'm not entirely sure. We'll just see. And I also did the Caterium ingots one, so we can now move on to quick-wire, but we actually need some ingots to be able to do that. And lastly, what I've done is I've chucked a load more materials into here, and we've got quite a few coupons available. I haven't really made a decision on what stuff I want to go and pick up yet, so we may just leave those there. They can just kind of sit there until we actually get on with some other stuff. But current milestone, as I'm sure you will have noticed, is going to be coal power. I want to make a start on that, and maybe have a look at what coal power requirements are going to be, like how we're going to set it all up. So I'm going to take a stack of rotors. I need to go and grab some cable and some reinforced plate. Actually, I've got enough reinforced plate to be able to do the milestone anyway, so let's just go and find some cable. I need 300 for this, so I'm going to get myself up to 400 in total. Just so that I've got an extra stack on me if I need to wire anything up. I have, on my wanderings, found some coal. A couple of pure nodes, I think. So they'll set us up quite nicely for, you know, getting a decent coal generator set up and running. So we'll chuck those in, and those, and habunk. Nice.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner.
Excellent stuff.
Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
That's good news. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's all going to involve. I'm not sure which one I want to go with next. I might go with steel production for the next milestone, but we won't worry too much about it unless... Is there anything here that I might want? Ooh, improved melee combat. That would be a good one, because more inventory, more arm slots, and the Xenobasher. Because the little Zapper isn't quite, you know, as punchy as I'd like. The Xenobasher is much more fun. So, let's have a look at power. Coal generators. I've got enough to build some. But then, obviously, we need water extractors. Yeah, we need copper sheets for this one. So I have a feeling I'm going to be building my coal power over by the Oasis. I think the coal nodes are somewhere over this way. Yeah, some over there, some over there. And some more around that way. So we've got plenty to go working with. And then we've got the fluid buffer, that needs modular frames and copper sheets. Those modular frames I found, there's a pod not too far away, so I might go and hook that up, because all that one needs is... well, have I got enough to make... Yeah, I've got enough to make that. It just needs power. It needs 50 megawatts. So we might go and grab ourselves a first hard drive so that we can start looking at some alternate recipes as well. So I'll tell you what, let's do that first. Let's just take some power lines out over this way. Is it over here, or is it further into the dunes? I think it was further into the dunes, but there's also a slug up here, so I'm going to come and grab it. Yeah, I think that's more coal down there as well. Is that coal? Wrong button. I'll get used to V being the new scanner button eventually. Yeah, that's coal. I wonder what the purity on those nodes is. Oh. Oh, hello. Got a Mercersphere. Pick you up as well. You're the first one we found. I've got a couple of summer sloops, but no Mercerspheres. Now, I have both. Come here, for fuck's sake. Nope. Bloody hell, there's a summer sloop up here as well. I need to... put you... there. Where is this pod? There it is. Knew it wasn't far. Clunk. Oh. That connected underground for some reason. I didn't leave any other materials around here, did I? I don't think so. Okay. Look. Hard drive. Thank you. Now, it might be a good idea to try and get, you know, alternate recipes for, like... or go on, like, hard drive hunts for, you know, kind of each tier that we're at. Because we won't get alternate recipes for things that we can't make. So it means we can maybe potentially make an early start on optimizing productions using alternate recipes. Something to think about, but it could also be a lot of work. Because there's going to be a, you know, you think how long it took to do all the hard drive hunts last time. Might take even longer before we're properly equipped for going out on a big adventure like that. Let's go and chuck this into the MAM, and it can do its thing, and then we'll come back later on, see what we've got. Come on, there we go. So, hard drive, oh, I like that little layout on this. Scan. That's 10 minutes, that hasn't changed. So I need some, I want to do this improved melee combat, so I need to go and get the materials for that, and then we'll start looking at the coal power, see if we can get started on some water extraction, see if we can figure out the finer details of it. So, what do I need for that power? Oh, I don't need modular frames for this anymore. So I think I needed those last time, didn't I? So we'll just take a couple of stacks of those. Because I know there were a couple of fiery boys over by the coal that I want to use. So I'd like the improved melee combat milestone done, because I'd like the Xenobasher to be able to... hello? You came back! Whoop. Oh god, where's he gone? He's under the platform. Cheeky boy. Get out. I have read that what kind of keeps your production areas clear of the wildlife now is sound. So if production's shut down, they'll come back because they're not spooked off by the sound of everything kicking into gear, you know, all the machinery working. So I'll take a couple of stacks of copper sheet. I do need a little bit more wire as well, so I'll take a couple of stacks of those. Make it 3, why not? I need some more cable, probably pick up some more rotors, and then I think we should be good to go. Make a start on looking at all of this production and get some automated power going. I am going to leave this I want to leave my like initial kind of power generator setup. I think this might be where I start building stuff from. You know, start building up a big sort of, you know, grid platform kind of thing for, you know, some sort of mega base construct that we can just have to produce all the things that we need. And from there we can branch out into doing like little outposts and stuff as we did before. For now I just want to focus on getting each and everything like automated to a degree. Doesn't have to be like perfectly streamlined or anything, but we'll do what we can. Where's my pod? Why it not here? Doing me a confuse. Send that off.
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xenozapper with increased strength and range.
I don't know where my pod's gone. I also want to get rid of these exclamation marks because I'm sick of looking at them. That's better. We'll set the next milestone so we know what we're working towards next. And yeah, I think next up is going to be basic steel. But I need to get modular frames in production for that, so could maybe set up... I'm going to need modular frames for both of these, and I'm not going to handcraft all of it, so maybe I could just set up a an assembler. I've got the materials for it. That needs rods and... okay. Let me take that away. We'll put a splitter in here. You can go in over there. You can go in over there. Might just slap an assembler in down here somewhere. There we go there. Get another splitter coming off that. Can go up there. And this one can go over this way. Oh, I'm out of regular plates. Damn it. There we go. I'm not going to set an output on that assembler. It can just do its thing. I'm not too worried about, you know, storing too much. But I need more rotors. Because I need those for the extractors. And then for power, yeah, I need more rotors and reinforced plate and cable and all that stuff. So let me take a full stack out of you. Oh, now the pod's returned. Don't know why I didn't want to stick around the first time. Yeah, we'll go basic steel production on the next milestone. And let's go and have a look at setting up some automated power. Oh, no, wait, I wanted to make myself a Xenobasher. Which means I need an equipment workshop. Oh, yes. Shring! Haha! Nice. A mighty, mighty weapon. Right, so to start with, I just want to put these things down. Oh, wow, fucking hell, this thing's massive. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so huge. That's pretty fucking cool. I like that it's got ladders so that if you end up in deep water, you can just climb out. Okay, so standard flow rate is 120 per minute. So it essentially counts as, like, we'll say that's just a pure node, for want of better terms. Not that I think it really matters. I don't think they're going to have anything kind of diminished. Why did it kind of bobs about on the flotilla thing? That's pretty cool. And we'll stick a coal generator over here. What's your output going to be? 75 megawatts. That's a jump up from... was it 50? I think it was 50 in the last thing. in the last update. So you need 50 meters cubed. Oh no, you consume 45 a minute. I think this is going to take some time to work out. Right, so pipelines. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Oh, nice. That's going to be fun to play with. Right, clunk you into that. I'm going to bring a power line over this way. Shove that there. And then you can connect to that one. We're going to start watching this thing get to work. Oh! Oh, these are the flow indicators! Oh, nice! Oh, and I can flush the net, flush the pipe. Okay, so we're filling this with... What's the flow rate on this then? 120 per minute, yeah. And a pipe can support 300 cubic meters of fluid per minute. So that can support... one of those overclocked to... how much? So the maximum one of these would be able to output would be 300 per minute. So that's a full pipeline, I think. And a pipe, yeah, 300 a minute. I think I'm getting this right. And this is going to consume 45 a minute. So that should be... well, that's definitely going to be more than enough to support this. Okay, oh. He's gone into glide mode. Right, where is my coal? Pong! I haven't got any portable miners on me. It's over there, I think that's the one I was going to go for. Let me go and grab some portable miners and we'll sort out the solid matter that needs to go into these generators. Aha, there's our spot. Right. Yep, fiery boys are still there. I mean, I hadn't taken them out before, so, you know, they would have been. Let's go and give them a smack. Come here. Whoop. Yep. Whoop. Ah, fuckers. Oh, one down. Give me that. Nope, give me that. Whoop. Wash. Ow. Dickhead. Oh, got him. Nice. Take some of this. Right, this is... yeah, pure node there. And this one? Pure node here as well. Fantastic. Well, we're probably not going to make the most use out of 2 pure nodes at the moment. But I will set them both up with miners. Just so that they're done. Get some power in for both of you. And then you are just going to come over this. Actually, you know, pure node, it's 120 a minute, isn't it? So we could do this with Mark II belts. And then we can see how much we're going to be able to support. Because I can't remember what... I don't know what the change in consumption rate is for coal generators now. A lot of stuff that we need to relearn. What are you guys doing over there? Does that look like Pride Rock? Sort of. You know, this is a long... oh shit, I'm already out of reinforced plate. Better go grab some more. Oh, these have all really run down. Maybe I can go and steal some supply from this. Yeah, I could do that. Right, where did I end that belt? Can't see anything in the dunes. I think it's around this side. Oh, it wasn't even this far over. Okay. Ah, there it is. Hopefully, I'll have enough to get me the rest of the way. Ooh. And yeah, we just about made it. We're in. So one of those is going to provide the same amount of power as 2.5 of the biomass burners. It's good to know. I do need to bring some power over to the coal miners now. So let's go and find a power line to branch off from. And bonk. So you can just fill up with stuff. This one can actually start supplying some goods. Just wait for that coal to start showing itself. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Great that we're getting to start off with, you know, a good supply. You know, pure nodes and Mark II belts. Good combination. Right at the early game. So let's get over to the generators themselves. And we'll try and figure out what we're going to be able to support with what we currently have. I have a feeling this is where like the kind of first big hurdle is going to be. I haven't played with the fluids yet. Play with the fluids? Why would you put it like that? That's just an awful statement to make. Ugh. Well, we're going to have to wait for the coal to show up first before we can figure out what the consumption rate's going to be. I mean, I could always just go onto the wiki and find out there, just read up on it, but I want to try and figure this out with my own brain. Which means we might be here a while. Also going to take some effort to try and figure out how many of these extractors I can get into this lake. Because it's fairly sizable, but these things are fairly sizable in themselves. So, who knows? How much do they consume? Power-wise. 20 megawatts. So essentially 20 of the 75 that this would be producing. Okay, let's have a look, because power, this thing will produce 75 megawatts. Requires 20, and a miner requires 5. A Mark I miner requires 5. So, if I'm correct in this, one of these will properly support 2, with about 40 cubic meters of water left, which is just under what one of these would take. But then at that point it comes down to what the pipes can support. If the pipes can support 300, maths time. I'm going to say that one pipe can support 6 of these. I want to say 45 into 300 is 6.6 recurring, and then it would take 3 water extractors to completely fill the pipe. Okay, we got this going. Seems to be working very effectively. So coal consumption, 1 fuel unit every 4 seconds. So how much is that? 60 divided by 4, so that's 15 a minute. So it's 1... I think that's not really changed, I don't think. So I think it was, what, Mark I belt was able to support 4 of these. So I don't think that that's changed. Okay, this should be interesting. So I suppose as it stands, this belt would be able to support 8 coal generators. Do I have enough to make 8 coal generators? No, I need more reinforced plate. So I'm thinking, if I can try and just set up enough to support with a Mark II belt off of one miner, and try and get the water extraction right, that could be a good step to, you know, going forward, and, you know, it definitely set us up with power requirements, no problem. And, yeah, it's not going to take much for us to surpass what the biomass burners are going to be capable of. Because, yeah, one of these will do 2.5 of those. And I've got 16, which means I only need 6.4 coal generators to completely outdate that system. Okay. I am very intrigued on how I'm going to work this. I think what I might want to do first would be to bring foundations over, because I want to start putting things on the grid, get things in the right spots, and yeah, we could maybe start setting up a... We could set up a basic coal generator layout. So let me get some concrete, some more concrete, because I've got some. This setup is going to take quite a bit, so we'll take some of that. I'll bring some foundations over from the biomass burners, and we can start work on figuring out this coal setup, see if we can get this right. We're probably not going to find out if it's 100%, you know, efficient, or, you know, if I've worked the numbers out correctly, just based on, you know, we've not got a huge amount of production yet, so it's not really going to be using the maximum capabilities of what we're going to build. So I don't know, we'll just have to see what I'm capable of, I suppose. Oh, that's an unnerving statement right there. Okay, this is starting to feel a little bit more familiar. So, I think I'm going to go with my usual sort of underbelly sort of setup. But I'm going to make it a bit larger than I normally would. We're going to go for 6 meters between floors. And we'll have something like this. Oh, I can rotate these on a 45-degree angle as well now, not just... well, that's nice. I like that. Because it was kind of, you know, frustrating always having to do everything on a 90-degree angle. I mean, I don't imagine that's going to translate to absolutely everything here. Yeah, all the actual kind of proper structures are still going to be, you know, 90 degrees. But it's a nice difference. So we want to keep expanding this out. I'll just try and fill out this whole space for this platform. I do need to go and get some more reinforced plate. I didn't go and pick any up. I had a feeling that was going to hurt. I don't remember, I haven't got Blade Runners or the jetpack anymore. Oh, those quality of life things that you just take for granted and start a new game and they're no longer there. Ah, damn it. I miss all my stuff. So, how in the hell do I want to set this up? That's my big question. Slap you there. You there. This might end up encroaching over on the space for my cable production, so... Because, yeah, these things are fucking massive. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll switch these round. This can be, like, the edge of this bit. So if I put... Oh, okay, bloody hell. Okay. that. If I take these away, what's the elevator gonna look, or the lift gonna look like? Might be able to bring that forward, actually. Yeah, that works fine. Okay, we'll go with that. And we'll slap that one there. And then I think probably end up with a bit of a gap in the middle. But you can go there. And then, oh! Ow! God damn it. That needs to move anyway. Oh, God, that hurt. Alright, I'm out of reinforced plate again, because these things actually require quite a bit. But we're underway. It's coming together. I'd be interested to see how all of this is going to come together. Because we're also going to need to start with, like, with the fluid. Getting the water in, we're going to need pipeline pumps. These are another thing that's going to require more power. God, they're fucking huge as well. God damn. I do love the scale of everything. It's just fucking amazing. Everything just looks awesome. But we'll carry on with this in the next episode, I think. If we can try and master the art of piping, I think we're gonna, you know, things are gonna be pretty damn good. I do like that, you know, these things have become more of a steam generator. It makes a lot more sense than just to feed them with coal and have things just spin. I think, you know, this is going to be a real nice change up to the way things are going to work. I'm hoping that it's not as complicated as I think, but it is just another set of variables that you've got to bear in mind. But this will be like our first big sort of construct into this new map, and I'm looking forward to doing something interesting with it. Hopefully make it look good. And yeah, we'll see where we go from here. But yeah, for now, I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers. Give this video a like or a comment, just leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Fucking hell. I don't... Dude, fuck off. Not cool. If I'm on the floor, I can't do anything. That's just fucking cheap.